Conscience Guide Team by Sheepdog and Shepherd.
Conscience Guide Team 2.7 Conscience and the News Media.
Hey Shepherd, when the news media print retractions, do they bury them in the obituary?
In December of 2019, a reporter by the name of Chris Wallace delivered a speech at the Newseum in Washington, D.C. on the challenges facing the news media and the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. The address by Wallace raises questions regarding the integrity and collective health of the news media. Can it be said that the news media has a collective conscience? Wallace said, and I quote, "We get paid to tell the truth." If that is true, what is the moral code upon which the conscience prompts those in the news media to distinguish between right and wrong and tell the truth? Clearly, Wallace recognizes a universal, absolute moral code, but what is it? What is the moral code that governs the character, conduct, and competence of those in the news media? Wallace spoke of bias and fake news in the news media. Is it possible that some in the news media have substituted their moral code for a political ideology, thus abandoning the ideal of their vocation? If driven by a political ideology, then the truth-telling of which Wallace speaks will not represent the rigorous pursuit of facts and circumstances. On the contrary, it will engage in selective truth-telling toward the end of damaging an adversary's reputation and destroying their livelihood. Do people in the news media get paid to tell the truth, as Wallace asserted, or do they get paid to report the facts and circumstances of a particular situation in an objective and impartial manner? Perhaps the news media as a collective entity faces growing skepticism in the public eye because they have abandoned their moral code and neglected the promptings of their conscience. If the news media, as the Fourth Estate, genuinely thirsts for the noble reputation it claims it once enjoyed, it must identify and reclaim its moral code. Then the conscience will prompt the reporter and editor to be objective, impartial, and trustworthy. With special acknowledgement to our references consulted.
Thank you for watching our presentation on matters pertaining to conscience. Please subscribe and offer your comments. Produced by Sheepdog and Shepherd, aka M. Gilbert Steiner, author of The Short Man of Nuremberg.